Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, where we have to win an archery contest to get the wine for the As You Wish, my lady, I think then the quest name is. At your service, my lady. For that quest we have to win an archery contest here in Zrádce. And for that we have to enroll, and hopefully before enrolling I can pay him to give me, pay the archery master to give me a fuck ton of experience in bow shooting, because that's not really my thing so far.
God's blessing.
Cake of Wine archery contest. He can't train. Okay.
I've heard there's a contest happening, and that the prize is a keg of fine wine.
That's true. I bought the finest wine to be had in the province.
I'd like to take part.
Do you know the rules?
I do?
Splendid. Here's some arrows for you. But you can use your own if you want. Meanwhile, I'll round up the competition. Goodbye.
Okay, let's see. It's a medium competition. As can be seen by the 13 arrows, I completely missed the target at the first shot. Oh god. And at the second shot also. The one guy had a 3 and a 2. I had a 1. He had a 3 and a 2 and a 3. Yeah, okay. We're gonna lose this. My bow is at, I think, bow level is at 2, I think. There was an optional thing saying that I can get the keg in a different way. I can't do that. Oh god. I mean, I get 3 extra points for being the first to finish, but I don't think I'll even do that. But these 18 points that the apothecary has is ridiculous. I'm so bad at shooting bow with a bow. That didn't even hit. Okay. Wow. 6 points. Great. I wasn't even the first to finish. Objective started. Get the wine some other way. Objective failed. Win the archery contest. It was the apothecary that won. Which should be you.
Good day to you. Farewell.
How does the other objective work? Is it like right here and I can take it? No. No, I have to go to the apothecary. I can't just talk to the apothecary. Okay.
I know how Stat found when all that slaughter went on.
So maybe if I arrive there before the apothecary at his house, I can just take the wine and go. I would be willing to pay him handsomely for that. But we'll see once I get there. Should have really picked the sprinter thing to be faster, but I like the longer stamina bar. That helps me more, because I'm doing let's plays and want to use as little time as possible. It says over there, over here, over here.
Damn.
Old Rudge? That spawned in me. Okay.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you.
She didn't win.
I can't wait to drink to it.
Yes, and on the subject of drinking, I'm guessing you prefer beer to wine.
No, not really. I could drink beer in any tavern, but there's no wine as good as this one.
It's just that the wine you won, I need it.
Not a chance. I won it fairly.
You don't want to disappoint Lady Stephanie of Talmberg and her courier, do you?
Lady Stephanie, you say? I've always liked her ladyship. You know what, then? Take the keg. And please give her my respectful greetings.
And we got wine for Stephanie. Okay, that was easy. That was very easy. Now let's think about what we wanted to do next originally. There's even another activity giver? No, that's just Miller Peshek saying me that I can do something else again. For him. What's that? I don't know what that quest thing stands for, because it's not at your service. Those two can go away. Okay, it's... Okay, we can go for Mysterious Ways now, where we had the bandit with the limp Neoshits. That's the next thing we're gonna do. And while I'm preparing for that, I'm gonna try to do some archery. So I'll see you in Neoshits.
God grant you...
Any work for me here by any chance?
That depends. How's your hearing?
What?
I said, how's your hearing?
It's perfectly fine. You don't have to scream at me. I mean, why are you asking?
Because there is this one little job going, but I need someone who knows the area well and has good ears.
I ought to be able to handle that.
Fine. So here's the problem. My friend is a birder, and he left a few rare nightingales with me for safekeeping. They're good to trade. Rich gentlemen hang them caged up in their chambers. It keeps their wives from fretting when they're off drinking and wenching.
I see.
The trouble is the nightingales are gone. I don't know how, but the birds have flown.
Hang on, surely you're not asking me to go flapping around looking for birds?
Not exact. Luckily, their wings are clipped, so they won't be far, and the watchman in the tower told me they headed off toward Vranik. I have traps prepared. It should be easy enough to catch them in those.
Fine, but how will I know where to put the traps?
I hear they like pine woods, and there's a pine-covered hill just before Vranik.
Right, a bloody great wood.
That's just why you need to listen out. Nightingales have a distinctive song. When you hear it close by, you set a trap on the spot. They kept twittering away the whole time they were here, so I can remember the tunes. I'll sing them to you.
I can't wait.
It went something like this.
What? People keep birds like that in their houses? It's like the sound a cat makes when you pull it by the...
You know how it is. The gentry's got all manner of odd tastes. The question is, can you remember it?
Yes, I'll remember.
Right. Here are the traps. Don't forget, once you hear a nightingale, set a trap nearby. He ought to be caught in it after a while.
I'll do that.
I went here for bow training.
Good luck then.
Game saved? Are you fucking kidding me? Ah, that's for starting the quest. A treasure map. Yes, of course, and also the joy of gutting. Ah, that's by Rovna. Okay. Okay, well, going to a second huntsman to learn more about bows. You could, by the way, you can only learn about basic bows once, which is bullshit, but okay. I bought this treasure map. And to the right of Talmberg, right at the north face of the river, at the north side of the east face of the river, of the lake, we'll find a deer, and that's our game. So like right about here. So let's go there. I see you when I get to the general area. Oh,
Hey,
Bennett.
get out of here. This is no place for the likes of you.
Oh, poacher, okay.
Get out of here.
Poacher?
Be off, I say.
You are the penetrist here.
Be gone from here.
Uh-huh.
Get out, you bastard, or I shan't hold back.
Interesting. Is this the treasure chest then? I mean, we're fairly there. Can't even zoom in further because we're not in a town. We're fairly at that place. Are you fucking kidding me? What do you want to do? Go.
You can go. Thank you.
What the fuck? Loot. More roe deer meat. An easy lockpick chest. We lost some reputation in this place for it, but he attacked me. Get groschen. Okay, these are great things. And the lucky playing die, which says a playing die that brings luck more often than you'd expect. A recipe for a nighthawk potion and the high level hunting book. The level 2 is what everybody says around here. Recipe with R. Not always easy to find out how it's sorted if it's alphabetically. I'm sorry. And we have the Nighthawk potion recipe now. That's for seeing in the night, perhaps. Joy of Gotting is for level 15. And what I should have done is move to horse. Okay. Can use our cobbler's kit to repair our boots, which may make us last longer. But we had this little treasure map. It's like 2 arrows from the upper right, but it's like at the bend of the river. So let's go down to the river and see how this place, if this place is what we were supposed to find. I'm pretty certain with that lucky die. We had dice being the reward for quests like these before. Okay, this is the river. Like, this is directly the first bend. And we're lost. Can't go up these cliffs. It's stupid, but sometimes it's that way. Sometimes we can and sometimes we cannot, and it's not easily distinguishable. Yeah, now I'm 100% certain that that's what we were searching for. Good. That means we can put that treasure map into our chest once we're back at our lodging. So I'm gonna see you in Ushitz, where we want to talk to Lubosh, the guy with the limp that was like one of the bandits. And now we're here in Ushitz. It's noon. I saved here so that we can reload back to Ushitz instead of Tamburg. And we're ready to go for Lubosh. Especially because I took care of so many humans now that I don't think bandits are any threat for me. Why is there still a thing marked on the map? I hate that. What's going on here? I saw that from afar.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
If that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
He's dead. Something with Thra.
Massacre. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Okay, we have a murder investigation now. That's great. So far I like the whole main story. Save one part, the part that we had to train outside of the main story to even do the main story. But only that one time.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Another thing about...
Okay. Then let's investigate the murder. Okay. Trey?
Judas.
Judas. That's a J?
This is meant to be a warning. But for who? Why?
Judas?
The gang had a falling out.
Z-R-A?
Right isn't something you see every day.
That's not Judas. How is that? That's not an U. That's not an A. Yeah, that's an A. R-A. Z-R-A. Maybe the name from...
Judas.
No, we had that.
What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream. Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything?
We have torso, head, and read. That's all we can do here. Look at the door if there are any signs of people breaking in. No. He had his food still on the table. On the stove, and it was warm. No, he had it already on his table. He was coming from the bandit attack. Why is he supposed to be Judas? I'm sorry, I'm doing an investigation here. Would you mind looking the other way? That's considered robbing if I... Whatever. How's lockpicking? At 4 still, okay. I think we'll need it at 5 or 10 or something like that for the hard lockpicks. And we'll have to do that too. Okay, it's just the Judas bludgeon other thing combo.
Good day to you.
Another thing about...
I wanted to ask him about the Judas thing. If he's surprised by that or not. To just see his direction. It's the old village. Okay. I happen to know the groom of the stable. I know him very well. Can't talk to the guard, can't talk to the guard. Can talk to the villager.
Jesus Christ.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Ask away.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
He was a drunkard and a beast, and lazy too. Idle hands are the devil's tools.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
The only thing seemed suspicious was how a rogue like him suddenly started going to church. Now I see why, of course.
Okay, to the church.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
What do I care about that?
Do you know who Lubosh...
He was always a loner.
Okay, the priest. I know the priest. I didn't help him, but did the... They don't show me the quest marker for the priest, but I know where the priest lives. With his wife. That was interesting when I talked to the wife. I included that in the video, so you would see it too. It was like this. It was interesting in terms of... It was like so clear. Yeah, I'm living here, Ed. Anything else?
God be with you.
I've come in...
I don't know anything about...
That man Lu...
I didn't really know him.
Have you noticed anything...
Come to think of it, I was wondering what he was up to.
Do you know what Lu...
He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened...
I have to...
Do you know what Lubosh was...
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a...
Do you know anyone...
Not with anyone from...
That's all.
Okay, interesting. So he did confess to the priest, and that's why he is called Judas from the other guys. Makes sense. Makes sense. I think we heard everything we need to hear, but let's ask the innkeep, because he would definitely know him, as he was a common drunk. Or the maid. Maid also knows everything.
I've come in the name...
I don't know.
Who was this Lu...
You could see at first glance he was no...
Have you noticed anything?
There wasn't sight or sound of him for a long time. And then yesterday, he turned up at the church and even talked to the parents.
Do you know what Lubosh was...
I don't think he...
Do you know who Lu...
As far as I know.
That's all. Thank you.
Okay, and the innkeep?
I hope...
It's grayed out already. Okay, we heard everything then. So let's talk to the Why is number A here? Here's the priest. What is the priest doing outside of his church again? Oh, it was the priest sitting in the door.
My respects to you.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear it.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
I can, because if I broke that vow, the consequences would be much worse than if I didn't. Maybe not immediately, but one day. The mills of God grind slowly.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional. I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern, over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right.
Meet the parish priest in the tavern in the evening. Okay. They want me to talk to more guys, or what?
I've come in the...
Of course.
That man Lu...
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight.
Have you noticed any...
Well, no.
Have you noticed any...
Well, no.
Do you know what Lu...
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone...
He was a loner.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care now.
I think we learned all we can about Lubosh. And we won't talk to any more of these guys. And we'll meet Sir Godwin. Father Goodwin, who has picked the best stew they have in this tavern. We'll meet him on the next... Not on the next day, but in the next episode. When we wake up from my little saving nap that lets me save to the evening. And assume at 21 o'clock we'll be ready to drink with the priest. So, we see us tomorrow. Have a nice day.